Well, hey guys, welcome in another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra sitting up here live in Tiger Kennel A. Oh, that wasn't me this time. That wasn't even me this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special guest today. A very special guest. I've been trying to get this guy on the podcast for a very long time. And he is finally here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in my guest, Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you.
So good to see you. It's so good to see you.
Hey, Seth.
It's great to see you, man. Good to see you,
It's good to see you, too.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, too. I'm happy to be here.
Sitting here in Tiger Kennel A, watching a little bit of golf. What tournament's on right now? I don't follow.
Travelers Insurance.
Travelers Insurance. I mean, do they just name these golf tournaments after just about anything these days?
I think so. I think in the next 20 years, it's going to be like the Valspar AI.
Well, they already
Michael Breachak.
As far as I know, they do already have
tournament.
a Valspar tournament, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
But it's going to be the Mike Breachak Memorial. I'm working on that.
The Tiger Cage Media, Mike Breachak Memorial Championship.
But he's still going to be playing.
Well, I love it.
Yeah, he's not going to be dead.
We need to workshop it a little bit. I think it's a little lengthy. It's a little too much for the mouth, but I think there's something there, and I think we should get into that. Yeah. Well, guys, They Call Us the Breeze Summer Series, Hot Girl Summer. This is part 3. Normally, I do this by myself, the last 2 episodes. Make sure you're just checking out the old episodes there on Tiger Cage Media. That is our YouTube channel. And, of course, make sure you're liking and subscribing and ringing that little bell for notifications. Ring, ding, 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 ding. And, of course, you can check us out every Monday wherever you get your podcast drip. Like I said, I'm sitting here with Brother Ryan, which is weird. I've never called you Brother Ryan, but because you're on my turf now.
Yeah, well,
you're on my turf.
Yeah,
it's the Summer Series. It's weird. And I've been trying to get this guy on my podcast for years. Years and years I've been trying to get this. So welcome, Ryan. It's good to see you, man. How you feeling? You played a little golf today?
Yeah.
Judging by that gay shirt you're wearing, I think you played a little bit of golf today. Sorry, no. Can't say gay. Can you say gay on Juneteenth?
On Juneteenth.
Can you say gay on Juneteenth?
Yeah, I think you can say gay anytime you want to say gay.
Yeah.
I think you can say gay anytime.
Well, Disney was like, don't say gay.
You're smoking a fag, technically.
That's what the British people call it. Absolutely. They call them fags.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. You ever seen some of the food that they eat over there? You ever see any of that stuff? Because it is deplorable. It looks naked, no seasoning, and it looks like, to quote a meme that I saw, it looks like this is the type of food that they were eating during World War II while enemies were flying over, but it's still the same.
Well, it's just basic. We got flashy over here in the United States.
We got fat over here in the United States.
We just got flashy.
We're just like flash fried.
Let's just go ahead and
let's put it in a fryer. Yeah. If it's good, let's wrap it in dough and put it in a fryer.
What's your opinion on the fact that so RJFK Jr. he's like, let's go ahead and just make everything good. The only people that fell in line was Steak and Shake.
They're like, have you had them yet? Have you had them yet?
No difference.
The beef tallow fries? Oh, come on. You can taste the cow.
No difference. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I go, obviously, they're not going to go ahead and just change the flavor of their fries.
Right.
But healthy-wise, it's probably better for them,
Because it's not this soybean oil and all this bullshit. And that's the reason they did it, man, is because some of this soybean oil and some of this stuff is just very bad for you.
Yeah.
And we're already eating cows anyway. You're at fucking Steak and Shake.
Oh, it's horrible.
You're at fucking Steak and Shake. You're eating double stack burgers. Are you really worried about your arteries clogging up?
Anything that's fried is horrible for your own body to decompose. But yeah.
Here's the difference. I have been to Steak and Shake thrice, since they changed back to the beef tallow fries. Okay, and normally when I go to Steak and Shake,
do you notice the difference in taste?
Here's the thing. This is what I'm getting at. Normally, back in the day, I'd go eat Steak and Shake. I'd get the combo meal, whatever, either a milkshake or a root beer or something like that. And the fries are kind of like the last thing you do. You know what I mean? And they're usually cold because those things are so skinny that they cool down really quickly, right? I mean, they get cold pretty fast. So I don't think until 3 times ago I've ever finished an order of fries from Steak and Shake because they're, like I said, they're secondary.
Yeah. But you also get them at like 3 p.m. versus lunch rush.
Oh no, the thing about Steak and Shake, bud, is obviously they make everything to order. You ever go to Steak and Shake and sit through the drive-thru? It takes like 19 minutes to get your food because they're frying that shit up fresh, the fries and all. They're making the milkshakes. They're flipping them burgers. They're doing the real thing. They're making that order fresh. The last 3 times that I've gone to Steak and Shake, before I even pulled off to go sit in the parking lot and listen to the radio, I grabbed a fry and I was like, oh fuck,
hot.
Well, the beef tallow. The flavor. I was like, this is different. You know what I did first time and did it the second time and did it the third time? I eat those fries until they're gone, and then I go into the burger, which is like unprecedented. You don't do that.
No.
When you go to a fast food restaurant.
I get that.
But I have turned into a fat fuck lately where I've really fallen in love. I said this, about I need a blender because I need to start making peanut butter milkshakes at home because I have foregone the soda in the combo, and I've just been getting peanut butter milkshakes. They have a Reese's peanut butter and chocolate, and it's not like you would think, not like you can get it with the Reese's cups in it or whatever, but I just get the straight Reese's peanut butter and mix it with a little bit of chocolate, and you go into work after that meal, a medium beef tallow fry,
yeah, dude,
a double
I see you
steak
come
burger,
in sometimes and you just
lethargic,
yeah,
dude. Yeah,
your first 2 table greets.
I haven't. That's not a Taco Bell day, a McDonald's day, or a Wendy's day. That's a Steak and Shake day.
So Danielle and I, we've been doing date night, theme night, movie night, dinner nights, and we did Pulp Fiction, and we did smash burgers with milkshakes.
Does he look like a bitch to you?
And then we did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one with pizza.
Beautiful. I'll tell you what, that movie's dark. A lot darker than the second one. Secret of the Ooze is like kind of fun and campy. That first one is like comic book driven, and there's a lot of like that scene where they're sitting outside of the like hideaway house, and they're just like philosophizing and trying to figure out life. And it's like,
dude, it is wild. It's
a good movie,
it's
man.
Wild.
It's a great movie. Yeah.
So yeah, we've been doing date night, theme night, dinner night.
I like that.
Then we're thinking about we want to do Ratatouille.
So what do you do for that?
Ratatouille. I don't know how to make it's like soup. Like I don't even know what
is.
ratatouille is.
It's sliced vegetables and broth. I mean, that's not fun. You could come up with some better French cuisine for that theme.
Yeah. What do you think like themed dinner night movie? Like what would you?
Well, pizza and Ninja Turtles, that works.
Perfect. Pulp Fiction and milkshakes.
A Royale with cheese.
Yeah. Perfect.
A Royale with cheese. I would say if I had to, I would make some poor man nachos and watch Napoleon Dynamite.
There was shrimp for Forrest Gump. Anything shrimp.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, just go out to Facebook. They call us The Breeze, or, of course, our website, tigercagemedia.com. Write us your opinions on a lovely dinner date that is themed. Something you have.
Yeah, something off.
Meal.
Look, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to Google it. Give us the non-Google
And then for
answers.
dessert, you have peach cobbler and watch James and the Giant Peach. Maybe.
Well, that's like 5 hours of movies you have to watch, though.
I've had days like that where you just...
Oh, you're talking about just a dessert movie?
Yeah.
I didn't think about a dessert movie.
Like you go and have dinner at a restaurant, but then you come home, and I'll tell you, there's a couple different flavors of cobblers that you can buy in your freezer section that are actually pretty good. I don't remember the brand name of them, but they like come in a whole tray, and it's peach cobbler, or you've got the blueberry cobbler, or the strawberry rhubarb cobbler. You throw a little vanilla ice cream on that, bud. Not Breyers. You want to stay away from the Breyers because of the new contract. Have you heard about this?
No, but I was going to ask you, how was that smash burger I made you the other day?
It was really good. He made me a double,
nice.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I literally, I was talking about it at work, and I was like,
what was that, Sunday?
Yeah, for Father's Day.
Yeah, for Father's Day.
And I go, I made Remy a smash burger, and after that, he went on this smash burger hunt. And then I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to come full circle on this, but maybe I'll try.
I will tell you what, you know me, I get in my head a lot, and I like to think back and try to regret things. 2 things I regret about that day. I got really fucking high, and you were sitting next to me, and I just kept looking at you, and I felt like dad for a while. Because I hit that joint way too many times and I hadn't smoked in like 3 days and I was just so fucking high. I was so like, I haven't been that high in forever. And again, I haven't even smoked since Sunday.
Yeah, it happens.
But I was high as hell, and that's one thing I regret. The second regret I have is that you made James a double, you made me a double, and then you're going to make everybody singles. What I should have done, and I've thought about this 3 times since Sunday,
2 singles.
Was just waited till everybody else had their burger instead of just standing there at mom and dad's catch-all. And mom goes, no fucking way he's going to be able to finish that burger right now. And it was thick. I mean, as far as
that
smash
was the biggest compliment I had.
As far as smash burgers go, these were pretty thick patties, and I just sat there and just literally like didn't put it down for nothing. Didn't even take a sip of anything.
Yeah.
Just no chips, no fries, no sides, no nothing. I didn't even put ketchup or anything on it.
Us chefs love that.
I just he's like, you want onions? I'm like, smash burgers aren't anything without onions. Yeah. And I had this, and the bottom bun started soaking up with that grease, and it was just the cheese, and it was just the burgers, and it was just the onions. And man, I didn't put a condiment on there. I didn't do anything. Now,
really? Cheese, onion, that's it?
Because I was just stoned, dude. And I was just like, and mom's like, no fucking way he's going to finish that burger. And I was like,
watch
me work.
Watch me this work. Watch me work this burger.
Watch me whip. Now watch me nay-nay. You know what I mean? And I was in, dude.
Yeah.
I was in. And that was a good-ass smash burger.
Good. And then I asked mom, I was like, how's your burger? She's like, it's fine. I go, God damn it, Dale.
Well, I'll tell you, you are perfecting the recipe, because the time before that, I believe, remember when you made them and James thought he could just eat 2?
Mom just, once she sees pink or red, it's like, I don't know what's instilled in her brain, bro, but it's like,
well, the last time they were all kind of like medium well. There was some line of pink in there. And I remember the last time also, you cooked one for everybody, and James just thought like he could have 2, and then Dad didn't get one. Remember that?
Yeah.
And you're like,
I'm fine.
I got cook you another one, Dad? And he's like, no, I'm fine. But I could see on his face, he was just like, what the fuck, man? Like
he wanted some Dylan's burger. No, I get it. He's like, I'll just eat my pig skins. You're like, you just can't eat pig skins, dude.
We're not having cracklins right now, Mike.
You just had 18 beers. You just can't do 5 pig skins.
Hey, Mike eats what he wants to eat when he's drinking.
And we all do.
I'll tell you.
Speaking of year round, how are you doing this week with your
vacation? My vacazione.
I mean, I definitely checked out, like we were talking about earlier with the Domino's, but I mean, wait, there's not like, generally you have a nice dinner. Us podcasters that listen to the Breeze, all 100,000s of you usually have a nice night.
By the way,
for
every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't, so tell your friends.
Usually on your week off, plan a really good dinner.
I'm getting there, because we still have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then I'm back to work Tuesday. I started off work on Tuesday. I was off. Of course, me and Laura Moore went to $5 over there in Pinellas Park, not the downtown one. And I said, if anything, they've got tons of TVs. There's no NBA Finals on tonight. They will have the game on. And I shit you not, Ryan, every single TV except for the one in the corner that, of course, had, what's the one weird station you can only get in bars?
Chive TV.
Yep. They had the one TV on Chive TV, and I was like, I wonder if they're going to have the game on.
Which is a really good TV.
It's actually really good to watch, especially when you've been drinking and you're hanging out and you want to like have conversations with your friends but not really focus on anything. But like while your buddy starts to talk a little bit too long about something or another, and you can just kind of look up and watch people eat shit or
it makes
surf
you like,
or
like
snowboard or whatever.
If you have nothing to talk about and someone like slips on ice, it's like, I remember this one time I slipped on ice.
It's a conversation starter. Yeah. As soon as that game came on, I mean, the girl turned every TV to the game. And then it took about 5 minutes until she put on audio. And I was like, because I didn't expect her to put on audio. They were playing music, and a lot of bars don't do that. They won't put on audio. But I think she read the room. She took a pulse on the room, and she was like, okay, literally everybody's
We're in Florida.
Here.
There's a Florida team playing for the Cup.
Everyone's here to watch this game. Now, I wanted the Oilers to win because I wanted one more game of hockey tomorrow night. 2 games on my vacation where I can just willy-nilly.
You greedy bastard.
And of course, that game, man, I mean, 5-0, and then a garbage goal, and then another goal, and it's 6-1 final. And I heard Evander Kane didn't line up for the handshake. Did you hear that? I didn't see it because I was a little bit too much like, first of all, the game ends, okay, we're at $5, and no disrespect to $5, and I'm sure the bartender didn't really know what she was doing, but as soon as the game ended, she turned it to other stations. And I'm like, cup selly. You got to watch them skate around with the cup, hoist it above their head, which is bad luck and not allowed unless you win that cup, and everybody gives it that kiss. She turned off all the TVs to other things. So I had to pull out my damn iPhone, a 13 Pro, which isn't the biggest phone in the world, set it against my half-empty beer, and me and Laura are sitting there looking over each other's shoulders at my tiny screen watching the kiss cup ceremony. And I didn't see it, but I heard that Evander Kane did not actually,
which is bullshit because why is he getting so salty?
Yeah.
Like, he was with Vegas 6 years ago, and then he was with
It's not like he's an Oiler for life.
Yeah,
and it's just just be a man. I mean, Connor McDavid paid his respect.
I will say, Barkov making sure the people that never touched the cup first took the cup first with the skate was a very class move. They didn't give it to Kachuk. They didn't give it to Marchand. They didn't give it to any of these guys.
Yeah, because Marshy got his 14 years ago.
So they gave the people that never touched it first,
the new kids,
all the skates.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Like I said, I was pretty bombed by the time they were doing that.
Because I was watching it at home after we got done bowling, after we got done at sports bar, after we got done at all these spots. And then I was like, okay. I saw a theme. I was like, wait, you're not handing it off to the captain. The captain didn't even take it. It literally, and then they didn't even hand it off to Bob. They handed it off to the two goalies before Bob.
Oh, yeah. What was his name? He played one of the games, didn't he? Or no, that's Oilers I'm thinking of.
And I was like, that is a class.
No. See, that's the thing about hockey, man. And that's why I like hockey. A lot of people ask, why? It's so brutal. It's so whatever. It's so barbaric. As much as these guys will fight, and they fight for good reasons, okay? If you fuck with our goaltender, we're gonna beat your ass. If you fuck with one of our guys and hit them in the wrong way, we're gonna beat your ass. These are all class moves, and hockey is one of just the classiest sports when it comes to.
I mean, they wear freaking suits,
sportsmanship. I mean, oh yeah, God, the dress line
they're dripping
when they arrive. It's straight drip, yeah.
It's so good.
But I did that on Tuesday. Yesterday, I just kind of took a little bit of a reprieve. I'll tell you what, I woke up yesterday, I was so hungover, and I was just like, oh my God, I can't do vacation. I clearly can't be left alone for a week to my own devices. I woke up yesterday, I was so hungover. I sat around here, man, I made a cup of coffee, and
did a crossword.
I had a couple cigarettes, started listening to the radio and everything like that. And I was just like, I feel like shit.
I'm fucking bored, man.
And I was like, you know what? There's only one way out of this. Hair of the dog. So 12:30, I cracked a beer. I cracked a second beer. I cracked a third beer. I went and got after it.
Yeah.
Had plans to go to the grocery store. Didn't do that. Ordered pizza for dinner. I said, you know what? Responsibility will continue on Thursday morning. I have a doctor's appointment at 9:30.
Missed our gym session at 2 p.m.
Took a drunken nap around 8, which was a bad idea because then I woke up at 10, started drinking again because it's days off vibes. I mean, it's my vacation. Started drinking again, and then was up till 4 in the morning and literally had my alarm set for 8 a.m. 8 a.m. was my alarm. So I'm like, dude, I'm going to drag my ass into my doctor's office off 4 hours of sleep and God knows how many beers. And just going in for a simple medication refill. But they still put my ass in the damn, not the waiting room, but the room, Jeremy, the doctor will see you now. Then they put you in a room, sat there for 40 minutes. I know we've griped about this before and how long it takes. Sat there for 40 minutes, and I swear they don't have AC in that room. And I'm just starting to sweat. I feel like my liver's starting to expand.
You're like, you have any silverware? I'll roll it.
Everything's going weird. I'm on Facebook, and there's only, it's spotty reception. I'm just trying to get through it. And the doctor comes in, and she's like, hey, main doctor can't see you for another 2 guests. Is it okay if I just see you real quick? I'm like, yeah, I'm only here for medication. I'm just here for a refill. Like, we don't have to have the song and dance and the formalities and the, they check your vitals, they do all that. And then she's like, so what else is up? I'm like, oh, it's a week off, kind of pissed the Panthers got the cup, but glad we kept it out of Canada's hands.
This is small talk for you?
Yeah. Like, and she's like, oh, is that your favorite? And I was like, yeah, I love hockey. No hockey till October though. And I'm telling her all this, and she was hot. She was very attractive. I've never seen her before. Shout out to Sarah. But yeah, so I mean, just a good looking gal. And then I was like, but we got football coming up. And she's like, yeah, I heard the Bucks are going to be good this year. And I'm like, yeah, that's my girl. You want to go to a game? We'll go check out a game. She was a little tall.
Yeah.
Way taller than I was.
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever. And then she looks at me before she leaves and she goes, anything else you want to talk about while we're here? And I'm like, thinking to myself, like, why can you smell the alcohol coming out of my pores right now? Like, it's my vacation. Back off, dude. So I did that. I took care of that. Went and got some cigarettes. And, earlier, or Sunday, rather, I even said to Ryan, I said, hey, man, you got to come on at least once throughout June and July, summer break. Remy's going to do this live from Tiger Kennel A every Monday, wherever your podcast drip, you'll get it. But I said the people are going to be clamoring to see you back, and hear your voice, your sweet, sultry voice.
Well, I doubt that.
And I said Sunday, I was like, well, why don't you just come over, man? Any Thursday, just come on over because we're still off Thursdays. And he goes, well, why don't I just come over this Thursday? I go, that's perfect because I'm taking a week off. And he goes, oh, okay, I didn't realize you were going to be on vacation. And I go, yeah, just come over on a Thursday. I tell you, after the doctors and after I, made my cigarette run and my beer run and I got home and I was like, I'm not going to text him. I'm not going to text him because I don't know if I'm actually going to do an episode today or if I'm just going to nap all day because I am starting to be worn down. Ryan went and golfed today, and hence the shirt. And we were both kind of doing the same thing. We were both kind of not wanting to text each other about it and kind of seeing if one forgot about it. And I was like, I'll let him text first. If he texts first, come on over. We'll do the show. If not, I'll do the show tomorrow. Doesn't matter. And he texted, and he goes, hey, man, what, you up? I was just like, yeah, man, I'm up. Let's go, buddy. Absolutely. And I said, should I set all the shit up? And he goes, set up everything. Let's go. And then he come over and here we are. And we're gonna watch a little Led Zeppelin documentary. I started watching it a little bit. I was a little drunk the other night when I started it. I think it was Monday night. But the new Led Zeppelin, I think it's called This Is Led Zeppelin. It's on Netflix, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot about Led Zeppelin. I've read 2 books about Led Zeppelin. Autobiography, authorized or unauthorized. I know quite a bit, but to have a good 2-hour documentary on Netflix that will pop up and kind of teach you and put music and visuals to all those words. I watched probably the first half of it. I don't really remember, and we're gonna run that back after the pod. So I'm pretty excited about that. But it's summer vibes, baby. Cheers. Let's go. I'm gonna slam this real quick. Let's go.
Yeah, we're having fun. I was going to ask you, I was like, your weeks off and stuff like that. Like, I mean, is there anything that, like, okay.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to get an oil change.
And then after that, tattoo?
I'm going to get a little butterfly on my lower back.
Sweet. What's it going to say, dude?
All things considered.
Really?
I don't know what that means, but
I like that.
Just a little butterfly with a bubble, a speech bubble coming out of it that just says all things considered.
Sweet.
I thought about getting it to say all things ordinary, but I thought that was just too ordinary. You know what I mean?
Shut that hell up.
But it's summer vibe. Yeah, I'm going to get an oil change tomorrow, and then I really want to. I mean,
sister's coming over,
dear Dad,
and I'm about to tell her.
But yeah, so gonna do that and just hang out. And
how about like next year, next week? I'm gonna send you on. I'm gonna send you on a fucking. Oh God, I'm gonna ruin your life. Fuck all this bullshit. I'm gonna send you on like. I'm gonna send you maybe to Dubai.
You're pretty hot on the mic. Back it up an inch.
I'm gonna send you to Dubai.
I can't reach your level from where I'm sitting. Back it up an inch.
I know I'm hot.
But yeah. So I mean, I still have Saturday. I still have Sunday, and I still have Monday. I do plan on trying to get some stuff accomplished with some content that I've been wanting to work on. I do have some stuff. I already mowed the lawn on Tuesday. That's something I did before the game. I mowed the front and back lawn. And I'll tell you what, I get in dad mode every single time I mow the lawn. You know what I'm talking about already.
You after 30 minutes, cut the front, take a beer break, cut the back.
No,
take a beer break.
no, because once that mower's running, I just push it from the back to the front. I always start with the backyard, and then I get to the front. But dad mode, by definition, is when you get done mowing the lawn, and you strip the sweaty shirt off, the socks, the shoes, put your sandals back on. You're still kind of covered in grass, and you need to get in the shower, but you take a minute, you have a beer. You sit in front of the AC, you have a couple cigarettes. Yeah. I do the dad mode shit where I walk to the front lawn and the back lawn, just kind of look at it. And just be like, yep, got that done today. You just kind of look at a freshly cut lawn. You're like, yep, really, really kicked that lawn's ass today. And that's just dad mode, dude. That's what you do. And so.
It's a bummer you didn't have like an above ground pool that you can just
sit in and look at the backyard.
Because that's what Dad used to do. I mean, he used to cut the lawn and then be like...
Hop in the pool, wash off.
Hop in the pool, wash off.
Yeah.
Let the filter take care of it.
And I knew I was going to hang out with Laura and watch the Cup, so I was like, all right, you got to get the sweat and smell of diesel and gasoline off of you and just go do it. But we're out here having fun. Guys, like I said, Hot Girl Summer. This is Summer Break, they call us the Breeze, Part 3, ladies and gentlemen. And it wouldn't be summer... And it's been a lot of summers since. But it wouldn't be summer unless Will Smith released a new fucking song. Did you hear about this, man?
No, but I know that they're shooting Bad Boys 3 or something.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe this is kind of like
it's
like
one of those
him trying to get back on the radar.
Yeah.
Because we've all seen the whole keep my wife out your motherfucking mouth.
Let's
Chris
be honest,
Rock slap.
What's the last good thing Will Smith you've seen? Hitch was not bad.
Hitch was good, but before that, it was
that was in 2008, dude.
Before that, it was Wild Wild West trying to come off.
That wasn't even good.
It
dude.
wasn't good.
It was a good Burger King line.
Oh yeah, because they had the rodeo burger come out.
I think that was Burger King line. That was it.
I think
they had the sunglasses. They had sunglasses in their fucking Burger King meal kit.
But I believe that the rodeo burger first debuted with
rodeo burgers
small
way
soldiers.
Before that
small
bullshit,
soldiers,
which.
I think Small Soldiers was the debut of the rodeo burger. And I'll still go through there and get a couple of rodeo burgers because honestly, that's the cheapest burger for your money.
$4.50 for a rodeo?
No, it's like
$3.25.
It's like $2.29, man. It's cheaper than a McDouble.
But seriously, I mean, the last good thing that he ever came out with was obviously Men in Black.
Yeah,
but
after that, he tried to capitalize.
Can we say that right now? It's Juneteenth.
I don't think you can say men or black on Juneteenth.
Okay.
I don't think that's allowed.
Okay. So
I'll have to edit that out.
So there's a ride at Universal that he was a part of. And the last thing he's really ever done good was Hitch. I mean, yeah.
I mean, Hitch was masterful because
Kevin
James.
Yeah.
And was it Rosario Dawson? No,
it was
God, who was in that movie? Who was the love interest?
It was Ryan Gosling's wife, and she is in Fast and the Furious. She was in Fast and Furious movies, and
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Eva
Longoria, not Eva Longoria. We'll have to rewatch it.
You know who we're talking
We'll have to rewatch it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, like I said, it's not a hot girl summer unless Will Smith decides to come out with a new song. So I heard a clip of this on the radio the other day, and it was just the chorus, and I was horrified. This is probably one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. Now I go to find the video on YouTube, and you guys can check it out there. It's YouTube. It's called "Pretty Girls" by Will Smith, which just seems creepy because he's 57 at this point. And he's coming out with a song called "Pretty Girls," which I think is just read the room, know your audience. We don't want to hear a 57-year-old rapping about pretty girls.
Yeah.
And if you could even call it rapping, what Will Smith does, because he's not a very good rapper. I mean, hey, we all love Parents Just Don't Understand. Leslie Knope surely does. DJ Jazzy Jeff. What were you going to tell me? There's a building on fire. Oh, no. But yeah.
What was that, Ron?
But so he's never been much of a rapper, but definitely the guy knows how to or used to know how to make like Getting Jiggy with It and like and then
No,
Wild Wild West.
This is one of
Wild
those.
Wild West. Like he always comes out with a song to go along with the movies. This right here, the first thing it starts up, he's in a therapy session, and I've skipped all that so you guys don't have to bear and listen to that, but you can check it out on YouTube.
I think he was done once he slapped Chris Rock, dude.
Once he slapped Chris Rock, once he was made into a cuck on national television by his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, sleeping with other guys and him just being cool with it. I mean, we have all lost. And then the crying.
Hey, Will, dog.
How many?
Save your money.
How many?
For real.
Will. For real.
Dog, you're going to be
save your money, dude.
Gone in the next 20.
That Fresh Prince money ain't running out anytime soon. And that Men in Black money ain't running out anytime soon.
The Men in Black ain't running out.
But we all have that meme that we see all the time. Like, we use that meme all the time of him crying. There's 2 black men to celebrate Juneteenth. There's 2 black men crying memes that we post all the time. It's Michael Jordan and Will Smith. And then people write whatever they want on top. This is the utter horrendous.
All right, I want to hear this.
Here we go. It's called Pretty Girls.
I like pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls. I love pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls.
It gets better. Just kidding, it doesn't.
I like pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls. I love pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls. You don't gotta wait in line tonight. You too fine for the line tonight. 5 + 5, you a dime tonight. It's a full house, better play your cards right. I'ma post your pic if you pose. Make one phone call, you in vogue.
No flow. I could rap better than that.
I think I'm going to stop drinking tonight. Will. Prince.
God damn it,
Damn
Will.
it. I mean, I get it. He can chop it up in like the clubs and stuff like that in Miami.
Yeah, you could chop
but
this
like,
up. You could chop this up and like DJ it and put some extra shit into it and like make it kind of like, oh, that's the new Will Smith banger.
Oh, head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hold up, wait, pause.
He just said head, shoulders, knees, toes. Now that's a child's rhyme, or a commercial for Head and Shoulders. I'm gonna play a little bit more because I'm afraid it's gonna get pulled down. But let's play a little bit more.
I'm about to do some investing. I'll spend it on you and your bestie.
Hitting triplets.
You and your twin on a jet ski. I'll change your life if you let me. I like pretty girls. Girls, 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 girls. I love pretty girls.
That's the whole song, Ryan. That's the whole song. No tone to it. No hook to it.
Damn it, Will.
And I can only imagine that he was probably thinking, in his head, yeah, Jada gonna want to get back with me after this. And Jada probably heard that shit and was just like, oh, we're definitely done now. We are 100% done now. Will,
get Tommy Lee in a rap video and talk about killing aliens. All right, if you can get Tommy Lee Jones.
Is Tommy still alive? I don't think I heard he died.
With AI, you can do anything, and you get him.
That's true.
And you guys kill aliens in a rap video. I mean, that's all you need.
It's just horrible.
I mean, dude,
horrible. I mean,
but you know what?
After this show, we're gonna pump it on the fucking
I
Bluetooth
like
speaker.
Pretty girls.
Yeah, I know the words already. Like it's immediately an earworm. It's immediately an earworm. It's stuck in my head. I like pretty girls. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Definitely remember that. Something about jet skis, I think.
Probably. Miami. Yeah, Martin
Welcome
Lawrence.
to Miami.
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah. He's like Jackie Chan. Wait, is that another dude?
A lot easier to do this with you across the bar when I'm not a puppet. But yeah, that's it, man. That's your summer tune, ladies and gentlemen. That's Pretty Girls by Will Smith. And I'm sure if you go on, like, I don't listen to like the Vibe or any of these hip hop radio stations or any of like the pop music radios, but I'm sure they're playing it 3-4 times a day. I'm sure they are.
Maybe.
Or maybe they just are like, nah, this isn't the deal.
I mean, you know what I've been listening to lately?
That Spanish girl sing the Star Spangled Banner in Spanish from the LA Dodgers game.
No, that Star Spangled Banger. Yeah, bro. Yeah. She's like, Gilberto.
I don't even know what the words are to the Star Spangled Banner in Spanish, but yeah, that was something else that came out in the news. Read the room. Speaking of read the room and feel the pulse, you don't go to the LA Dodgers, LA, where all the riots are happening right now, the ICE riots. You don't go to LA Dodgers Stadium. And there's a clip, dude, if you watch it on the news.
Everything's just acronyms these days. The LA ICE riots.
I saw several convenience stores opened up ice drop boxes in front of them. I don't know if they were already there.
What does that mean?
I don't know if they were already there first, but yeah, all those big white boxes where you can open it, it's ice drop boxes.
And they have locks on them and stuff. And you're like,
let me out of here.
And there's the one CVS employee that's well,
I'll unlock it for you. Hold on.
I need to exchange my propane tank. They're like, yeah, we can't do that.
And
right
I don't
now.
have.
You're like, what do you mean you can't do that right now? I got the burgers out. I'm sitting at burgers out. They're like, no.
My kids are starving.
Hank doesn't come in for like another 2 hours.
Hank Hill.
I need to fucking.
Yeah, but before we get out of here, and we're going to get out of here really soon, it's just, I don't have one way to feel or think about it. I just think a girl needs to read the room. Now, if you watch that clip, if you watch on the news or if you YouTube it or whatever, someone, I think, who is like an official stadium representative, she works for the stadium, she's kind of in charge of like the festivities and everything that goes on. She literally asks her at the beginning, I overheard that you were going to sing the national anthem in Spanish. Please don't do that. Please do not do that.
So this came from the top.
And they were just like, please don't do that. And this was before the girl even goes on to the field. And the girl was just like, maybe, I don't remember.
She responded in Spanish. And
she was
the
just
lady's like,
como what?
I did not get anywhere on this one.
Como what? And then she's like, you understood what I said. And
Did you tell her she can't speak in Spanish? Yeah, what'd she say? I don't know.
I don't know what she said back, but it seems like she got the message. We're going to let her on the field. She gets on the field. She's gotten a lot of backlash for it. And like I said, right or wrong, is this okay? Is this not okay? I don't really have an opinion on it because I don't want to get too into the weeds on that part of it. All I will say is it's the United States of America national anthem. Now, obviously, the Canadian national anthem is sang.
I was about to ask you if you go to an NHL game, do you kind of hum?
Oh, the best part is Shoresy when that kid plays it on the fucking recorder and he wants to kill himself.
Do you? When you watch Boston versus Tampa,
I stand up and I put my hand over my heart and I take my hat off for the United States national anthem and I leave it off for O Canada because first of all, it's a Canadian sport. And they only sing it if there's a Canadian team in the building, and it's about class. Bring it back to class. My
question to you is, do you hum low the O Canada?
Hum low, sweet chariot? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know the words.
You probably do.
I don't know the words, but
that's why I said hum.
I cry a little bit. And but then you go to any other country that speaks a foreign language. I'm not going to fucking Brazil and singing their national anthem in English. That's just not what you do. It's just not what you do. I mean, respect is respect is respect. And I understand she was trying to make a statement, and I know damn well it was about them LA riots. That's why she was doing it, because you're in LA, you're at the Dodgers Stadium, you're going to sing the U.S. national anthem in Spanish. I've never heard it before. I've been on this planet for 39 years. I have never heard someone sing our national anthem in Spanish. You can come to this country and speak whatever language you want to. You can do whatever you want to do. But when it comes to the song that was written for this country, you either sing it in English or you don't.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not taking one side or another because I'm sure she had her reasons and I'm sure a lot of people loved it. But man, as far as the internet's concerned,
I think they
did not love it.
I think this goes back to like when, like 20 years ago, people were like, you don't have to stand up for the national anthem.
That Colin Kaepernick or whatever it was.
Well, no, not even that. In grade school, it's like you don't necessarily have to like stand up anymore for the national anthem. You know how we used to do every time that we used to go to school every single day.
Single day.
It started to waver off.
Right. I'll tell you, and there is nothing more beautiful, and sometimes I'm a little buzzed. It doesn't matter how buzzed or whatever or preoccupied I might be. And I wear hats all the time. If I am at the Bucks game, if I'm at the Lightning game.
Take it off.
Take it off. Take the fucking hat off.
If we're watching like the Stanley Cup and we like...
Put it over your chest, over your heart.
Even when we're at home.
And I always... It's so beautiful to me. The last time I went to a Lightning game, I think March 8th of 2025, when the Bruins pumped us 4 goose.
Check his calendar there.
When the Bruins pumped us 4 goose, I get so tickled and like just excited to watch every single person in that arena stand up.
Well, there's
a lot of hat wearers at sporting events. Watch every dude, no matter if they have bad hat hair or what, everybody takes that hat off and they put it over their heart and they sing that national anthem. And whether you sing it or not, you don't have to sing it to be patriotic. You just at least have to take that hat off, put it over your heart, or if you don't have a hat, place your hand over your heart, and that's what part of being in the USA is. And I just don't know that singing it in Spanish, and like I said, 39 years on this planet, I've never heard anybody sing the national anthem in another language.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it. But the rest of the world knew how to feel about it, because this poor girl has gotten so much backlash, and she said she didn't think that much into it. She didn't think it would be a big deal. And she was crying on her social media, apologizing about it. But again, the manager of the stadium was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And she did it anyway. So, and her name's Reza, by the way, out there. Rezza. She's some sort of hip-hop singer or somebody that I've never even heard of before. And you'll probably never hear of again.
Well, I think it's a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, I think we did
You made the headlines. She got a name for herself.
I know her name now.
And, yeah.
So, hard to figure out which way to feel on that. But it's not hard to feel.
And then it'll be away in, like, Sears catalog Christmas time.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna be thinking about that.
Oh, we're over here watching global fucking guts, baby. We got toy commercials, we got candy commercials, we got BK Ratchtech fucking shoe commercials.
Yeah.
You know the best part about these shows, man, when you rewatch these old Nickelodeon shows, is they're always like, today's winners will receive, and they always like cut to a commercial of what they won back in 1995, and it's like BK Ratchtech light up fucking shoes and dumb shit like that, and it's just so much fun.
Like this shit was probably going down like 94 or 5.
Yeah, something like that.
God damn.
Right after Kurt Cobain blew his brains out.
Like, this is, come on, get me back there.
Yeah.
Ryan, wake up.
Paramount Plus, you guys can watch.
Wake up.
You guys can watch all the Nickelodeon you want. Yeah, Ryan, wake up. It's time for Guts, nerd. Guys, They Call Us a Breeze. We're going to get out of here. We're going to watch some This Is Led Zeppelin on Netflix. Make sure you guys check that out, too. I will be back probably solo dolo again for part 4 of Summer Break, Hot Girl Summer, here on They Call Us a Breeze. Ryan, thank you so much for coming out today, man. Thank you.
Dude,
thank you so
much.
It's
my freaking pleasure,
I appreciate it, dude. We're going to hang out.
We're going to cancel this whole thing. We're gonna shut it down right now. We're going to have ICE come in and just take this dude out of here. He's an alien, actually, if you were to like zip him down from the top bottom.
Benny is a Russian blue, so I wonder if he is in trouble. We'll figure that out.
A Russian blue?
Yeah. With all the shit going on in Russia.
Dog. That is sexy. He's a Russian blue.
Guys, we love you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Like I said, for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't, so tell your friends. This is They Call Us the Breeze. Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Sitting here live in Tiger Kennel A with my special guest, Ryan, from They Call Us the Breeze. And we will see you guys next week. We love you. Good night, everybody.
Take your pizza rolls out 1 minute before.
1 minute early. We'll see you guys. We love you. Bye.